From the Empire State to the Golden Gates, this is Quad Radio USA.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Now, with all the dirt from the world of ATV motocross and GNCC racing, here's Mr. 10 Seconds, Rodney Tomlin.
Radio and GNCC coverage of youth ATV racing, and today we focus on one Charlie Welch, who captured his first win at the Limestone GNCC this past weekend. And we want to say thanks to our friends at Tire Balls for the flat-proof tire inflation system that you can put on your machine. And of course, if you mention Quad Radio and you're a new customer, you can receive 10% off your purchase. Be sure and talk to Pat McGuire. You can go to tireballs.com, or you can look at the front page of quadradio.com. There you'll be able to click where it'll take you directly to his email. Send him an email, or his phone number's right there on the Quad Radio front page as well. And again, just thanks to Tire Balls for all that they do. And of course, we want to say congratulations to this young man right here, one Charlie Welch. Charlie, a big weekend for you as you come away with a big win from row number 2 in that youth class out there.
Yeah, I kind of set myself out there to do it because last weekend at the Mammoth, I kind of got misbobbled, kind of spun around and mixed up the arrows, and actually got lost and kind of skipped the finish line. And I didn't mean to and didn't know that it happened, and just a thing that happened, and I came back and I needed to redeem myself, and I wanted to redeem myself, and that's what my goal was, and I got it accomplished.
That's great. Now let me ask you this: this isn't the first time you won an overall, is it?
No, it's my second. In 2010 at Yadkinville was my type of track, tight, not a lot of woods, and I mean, not a lot of fields, a lot of woods, and that's what I am. I'm not a fields guy, I'm a woods guy, and that's what today was like, and hammered down, and I knew where I was at because I could see Hunter, and that's whenever at Yadkinville I could see Levi, and so I knew what today was, and it was number 2. I had it on my heart, and that's what happened.
There you go, man. It feels so good now. Whenever you're out there on the trail, I mean, especially whenever it all starts falling into place, you've got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, it's always running through my mind. I'm thinking, am I on the box? But am I on the box? And that's my goal. I mean, Matthew's in my class. We have a small class, just me and Matthew. I mean, we go out there and we battle, and we're both trying to get up here on the box. And them first few laps, we're not racing each other. We're racing for the time. And once those last few laps click off, I mean, then we're starting to inch at each other. But today he had motor problems, and I was kind of a man all by himself, and I knew what I had to do, and I started riding with some of the kids in the front row and got going.
That's got to be, like I say, a great feeling for you. But let's talk about how the race broke down. Like you said, you're on row number 2. It's not a big class. There was actually only 2 of you, and you didn't even get the whole shot in that class today.
No, I'm actually, that quad's got a lot of power off the end, and tires spun on the dirt, and he got the whole shot, and I decided just to follow him for a little bit until I found a good way around him, and I knew I had a little bit more in the grunt in the fields, and that's what I did, and I got around him in the fields, and I was expecting to ride with him for a bit, but he had some chain problems, I think, and so after that, I mean, I just started to inch away at lappers from that front row, those 125s, and just inched away and picked them off, and soon I was getting up to I knew where I was at because I saw Caleb Hagan, and I knew he was up there at the top, and so I didn't know exactly where I was at physically, but I knew I was up top, and once I passed him, I knew Hunter Hart was in second. He had to have been in second because Cody was out, and so I knew I was in second. And once I got around Hunter for a second because we were in a little lapper issue, and I kind of got hung up with the lapper, and it took me a while. And then I had to pit that same exact lap, and that's my 2-lap board lap. Going into that last lap after I pitted, I was like, I'm behind now. I was like, I'm behind wherever I was. I'm more behind. And I was like, if I'm going to make this happen, this last lap's got to be smooth, but it's got to be real fast, too. And so I put in a nice smooth lap and was able to get him by, I think, 24 seconds. I got Zach Jones by.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And just to fill in the folks about who Charlie Welch is, let's talk a little bit about you. How old are you, Charlie?
I just turned 14th on May 3rd, last Thursday.
So, well, happy belated birthday to you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
So, just turned 14 years old. That puts you in what, about 7th, 8th grade?
8th grade.
And do you play any sports or anything at school?
No, actually, I've tried out. I've tried out for soccer, and I played football once. I played baseball. I played basketball. I played it all, but I just like hitting that throttle.
There you go, man. I can understand that. So with that, you don't play school sports, but obviously you are a truly dedicated individual to the sport of GNCC racing. So tell me, how did you get involved in GNCC? I know it seems like I've known you forever, and I know you're only 14. But how long have you really been out here?
We did that 2005. I think we did 4 races, and just started off from then. I mean, my dad got me some foil. I don't even know what it is. I think it was a Polaris. Now,
are we talking GNCC or are we talking racing in general?
No, in 2005 we did those couple youth GNCCs, but before that he got me a real four-wheeler, not them battery ones, one with gas, and he had to put 2x4 blocks on there because I wasn't really quite enough to reach. And so, because I'm a short guy, I've always been a little short like my dad, but I couldn't really fit on that quad, but we made it work and made it the safest we could, and kind of did some fair races and some local races, and then we had some buddies tell us about GNCC, and actually I did motocross for a while, and after I did this, I did one more race in a motocross. I was like, this is cool. We get a race for an hour, and then we're done, and get to watch, and it's woods. I was hooked since then.
So it's been a good ride for you, and that was 2005, you say?
Yeah, 2005.
So you've been around this for about 7 years now, about half your life. I mean, you dedicate a lot, and I do mean dedicate. I mean, you're one of those type of kids. You train and everything in the off season, right?
Yeah, since I don't play no sports, I don't ride a four-wheeler, to be honest with you. I don't go home and ride the four-wheeler because them DLRs, youth bikes, they're fragile. You can't really go home and practice and tear them up unless you got extras. And money's kind of tight. We don't have extra DRs, but I do got a 300 that I zip around on, but I race that at the locals, and that's what I'll be on next year. And I don't ride, a dirt bike. You can't go wrong with the dirt bike. That's what I ride at home. I'll go home and put in 15, 25 laps, as many as I can. And I'll go to the gym on Monday and Wednesday and just kind of run, maybe not do like serious stuff, but just to keep me in the game a little bit.
Now, you ride some motorcycles here at the GNCC too, right?
Yeah, I'm racing tomorrow. I raced last race, which I got to help my dad mow on Sundays most of the time, since he can't really do it after school some nights because he'll come home and help me. But so some days I won't be able to race the bike, but last race I got it, so we missed the first 4, and we're hoping to do the rest that we can.
Now, how far are you away from home from here at the Limestone?
I'm about an hour and 15 minutes. We've raced here before with locals at least 3-4 times, but it's been nothing like it is today.
So, but you did feel comfortable coming into today then, right?
Yeah, we've raced here before. Like, the starting line used to be like a little motocross track where the start was today, but we would pop out of the woods, go on a little wood section. I think I saw one part that I used to race on, and it's just a little hill across the creek, and besides that, there's nothing else.
It was all pretty fresh then, huh?
Yeah, it was all fresh. And a lot of it, I think, too, was for the adult course, and I really liked it. Fast, open woods, and that you could pass on.
That's great. Now, Charlie, I just want to say congratulations to you again on your 2nd overall win, and good luck in the future to you. And again, just thank you for taking the time to talk with us. And I'm sure that there's a few people that you'd like to say thanks to that help get you up here, right?
Yeah, it's been a good ride so far. Where I've come, I've got 2 overalls and a championship, and I hope to look forward. This is my youth. I want to have fun doing this, but once next year gets to 300, I want to start inching away at my career. I think if don't start then, it's never. I want to get it started early, and I want to basically try to do what Walker Fowler did. He's who I look up to. He does the schoolboy and then inches his way up there, and I don't got a ride like he did with Yamaha right now, but I definitely got a family ride and stuff. So I'd like to thank RC Motorsports, like GT Thunder, Klotz Racing, Maxxis Tires, Spider Graphics, Wrath Racing. But RC Motorsports, they're the back of our bone. They got their four-wheeler here. They do everything with the four-wheeler. I basically pick it up and go race. And my dad's here every weekend and goes with me. Jenny here, my sister, my 2 stepsisters, my mom, just everybody.
It's great, man. Sounds like you got a great thing going. Good job again, man.
All right, thank you.
That's Charlie Welch. I'm Rodney Tomlin. This is Quad Radio.